Hello lovely viewers, you are most welcome to our channel Poetry Online. In this video, we shall be discussing how Waec examiners mark your papers. Kindly subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get updates on all our new videos. Once again, let us assure you of a very interesting discussion. Get ready for this video. This is how Waec examiners mark your papers. 1. Examiners mark quickly. One thing candidates have to know is that Waec examiners usually have a lot of scripts to mark. Hence, it is impossible for the examiner to go through each script as your teacher would do in your school. Once the examiner gets a feeling that the candidate knows what he or she is writing, he scores the candidate and moves on. But if, on the other hand, the answers presented by the candidate gives a bad impression about the candidate, he or she scores the candidate low marks, or the candidate fails entirely. Therefore, it is very important to make sure that all your important points are clearly signposted so that the examiner doesn't miss out on any relevant information. Remember that the more papers the examiner marks, the more money he gets. Therefore, it is not about presenting quantitative answers. All the examiner needs from you is qualitative answers. 2. Examiners use a marking scheme. Waec examiners usually use a marking scheme to mark the answers of candidates. Here, examiners will locate marks for specific points and characteristics of answers, such as reference to a particular school of thought, definition, theories, and examples related to the question. One thing candidates ought to know is that Waec examiners do not strictly go by the marking scheme. Hence, they may allocate marks for unusual but relevant examples, definitions, and explanations that are not in the marking scheme. 3. Examiners have a maximum mark they can award to a question. Waec examiners have a maximum mark they can award to a question. Here, candidates gain marks for presenting reasonably good answers to the required number of questions they are expected to answer, and not necessarily answering only one question perfectly and flopping in the others. Each question has a maximum mark the examiner can award you. No matter how good your answers are, the examiner cannot score you beyond the marks allocated to the question. For instance, if the maximum mark for a question is 20 marks, an examiner cannot score you more than 20. Hence, candidates who are unable to suit the demands of the question may fail entirely or score low marks for missing out on the relevant aspects of the question. 4. Examiners have a maximum mark they can award each point you present in your answer booklet. This is very important. With every point you present, an examiner has a maximum mark they can award. Hence, presenting more than the required number of answers will not earn you any extra mark. Answer the questions accordingly. Present the required number of answers you are expected to present. Don't go beyond that. 5. Examiners will award or subtract marks from your script depending on how far your answers suit the demands of the question. Here, the examiners have a right to award or subtract marks from the scripts of a candidate depending on how far the answers of that candidate meet the expected characteristics in the marking scheme. Therefore, suiting the demands of the question is very paramount in an examination. 6. Examiners only mark what you have written down. This is also very important. Examiners only mark what you have written down. Waec examiners always assume that they know nothing about what you're writing or the answers you are presenting, and as such, they will neither correct you nor guess what you might have intended to write. Therefore, you have to read your answers over and over again to make sure that your answers clearly communicate what you intend to communicate. 7. Examiners do not assume if you could have done better or not. This is also very important in an examination. Waec examiners do not assume whether you could have done better or not. They don't give marks for trying a question. Rather, they award marks for correctly answering a question. Marks are not given for trying a question. Marks are given for correctly answering a question. 8. Examiners do not know which candidate wrote which script. This is also very important. Waec examiners do not know which candidate wrote which script. Hence, the marks that they award candidates reflect the quality of the answers presented by the candidate and not their personal biases towards the individual or the school that the candidate attends. No. Also, examiners look out for answers to specific questions you have selected and not just what you have written down. Here, wrong numbering of questions will be penalized. This is because the answers presented on the candidate's paper will be conflicting with the answers on the marking scheme. Therefore, wrong numbering will be penalized. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share this video.